What's up? It's January 1st, 2020, folks. We've made it another year. Anyway, I am back at the concrete jungle. I wanted to kind of get myself out of the way for the holidays, out of the certain areas. Because I float, man. It's when you can, excuse me about this, when you can float around like boondocking and live off grid. You don't really have to stay in RV parks, but I stayed in one for about a week and a half or more over the Christmas and New Year. Just kind of get out of the way. It was a good change. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you got to do that. It's all good. All good, man. Because people are crazy, man. They really are. They're absolutely freaking nuts. And you just don't know with people sometimes. You really don't know. You can't live life in fear or paranoid, but you just don't know. But anyway, I want to jump on here real quick. I said I might try to get on each day and maybe talk a little bit. What about? I don't know. But there's always something to talk about, I'm sure. And always something to cover. But I like to try to get on and talk about, things specifically. And I was thinking about something earlier. I was thinking about a lot of the stuff that I'm doing this year. And I talked to a lot of composers. I've got a guy here locally I compose with. He has such an amazing amount of music on his hard drive. And it's on his hard drive. I keep saying, man, you got to get that stuff off your hard drive and you got to get it out there. Man, there's so much work your music could be doing for you. Get that music to some good publishers. He does amazing trailer music. He's just a talented composer. And it could be doing something instead of sitting on his hard drive. And that's... Okay, I'm back. I got interrupted there. It was a phone call right in the middle of my sentence. Sorry about that. But anyway, damn phone. That's actually what I'm filming on. My iPhone 11 Max Pro. However you determine that. I figure if I was going to get a phone, I go big or go home. And these are amazing. On a side note, the recording on these things is amazing. But anyway, but I was telling a buddy of mine, this composer, get your music, man, out there to some good publishers. And, it's not doing you any good sitting on your hard drive. And I was thinking about, I think the key thing of my thought was simply this: don't waste music. Don't be a music waster. There's a lot of people who have hundreds of ideas just sitting on their hard drive. And maybe it's just me, but I'm a composer that wants to finish it. It may not make a record, or it might not be something I'm truly, ultimately happy with. As musicians or even artists or anything that you do and artistically, whether it be painting, drawing, music, photography, sorry about the noise, it's never 100% done in our eyes, and you know that, but you got to have a point where you're happy with it. That's just life. Nothing's ever 100% perfectly completed, to our ultimate satisfaction. If we were ultimately satisfied with everything we did in life, we'd have nothing to strive for. Zero to strive for in life. That's why setting goals and striving for things is very important. I talk about that because it helps you look ahead of where you want to go, what you want to be, and what you want to do musically. But, get those ideas completed, get them off your hard drive, complete it, make good cues. You have no ideas because you might not be happy with it or think that it's not going to go somewhere. Strong chance that it's going to fit some opportunity somewhere. And there's where make sure it's quality and it's done, it's completed, and you've got everything done in the way it's supposed to, And that's another thing I may get on and talk about is, based on where I'm at is, structuring a proper cue, how to structure it for film and TV. There are people who do it better than me, but I'm doing it and it seems to work, and my publishers aren't telling me otherwise. So, that's something I may do, but don't waste music, man. Don't do it. Get that stuff off your hard drive. It's no good sitting there on your hard drive just collecting dust. Digital dust, as it is. That's what we'll call it. Digital dust. Don't collect digital dust. Don't waste music. So, like I said, I want to get on here and talk about that for a minute because, some of the thought came from like last night and the last couple of days. I've had some stuff sitting, like 3 or 4 ideas. This goes to tell you how much music I don't waste. I only had like 3 or 4. And there's some still on my hard drive that, granted, there's some things you don't know what you're going to do with, but you have to accept the fact that if it's not going to do anything, scrap it, and move on to something else. But if there's something there, take it and use it for something else. there's one thing that you can do, a lot of guys do, and they have a scrap pile. You could take those ideas and loop them and create loops, and you can put them in your little side loop folder. And those are idea folders, and you can use them for later. It's your loop. You wrote the progression. It's your thing, whether it be guitar parts, anything. It doesn't even matter. Just don't let it sit in a session, and you're 6 months later going, what is in that session? It's still sitting up there clogging your hard drive and doing you no good. If it's something you can complete, get it done. Complete it. Telling you, as you progress forward and you start seeing things grow musically with the music that you write and stuff that you send these publishers, you'll thank yourself and appreciate the fact that you did that, And a lot of these clients, I've been told, that look through a lot of these publishers, they start recognizing you. They want to see, it's like sales. I said yesterday, is you're no good unless you're in their vase or you're doing something. If they pick some of your music, they're going to they'll remember your name and go look through and see what you're adding in. They like to know that you're adding new music every month. They know you're still active, you're still writing. They love to see you progress and do a lot of cool things, and these are the things that can get you in editors' piles, and I'm telling you, that feels good. I can't begin to tell you how good that feels. You get an editor's pile, he's using your cue for a lot of sporting events or shows or different documentaries, or it's pretty cool. It's you got to look at it. It's exponential growth, and it causes a good long-term residual. It really does. I'm still getting paid on placements 10 years ago. It's Roku, man, all those reruns, regular TV and stuff like that. But anyway, just wanted to get on real quick and just say Happy New Year again. Gonna have a killer 2020. Set your goals and don't waste your music. Get it off of your hard drive. So important. You'll thank yourself for that. Be cool.